What is up, guys? My name is Ryan Suze 18 on the Ryan Suze 18 Forever channel, and this is my WWE Hell in the Cell 2012 review. Let's get it started. Um, let's start it off with the pre-show. We have John Cena explains the whole AJ Lee situation. Dolph Ziggler comes out, causes a fight with John Cena. John Cena clears the ring and tells Dolph Ziggler to bring it on, and we are left with Vicky Guerrero laughing all the way up to the entrance ramp. Then we have as the first match, we have Alberto Del Rio taking on the Apex Predator, the Viper Randy Orton. Randy Orton, I thought he was gonna, keep his long hair. Well, not his long hair, but keep his hair growing, maybe to be a heel. But apparently, he shaved his head again, and whatever. But that's not really the main part of the match. So anyway, pretty much a very good match between Del Rio and Randy Orton. This match would have been a great Hell in the Cell match, but apparently it wasn't, and this was only the opening match. So Randy Orton, just out of nowhere, I'm just gonna cut this quick and short. Pretty much throughout the whole match, Del Rio would focus in on the arm of Randy Orton, and Randy Orton out of nowhere, as Del Rio was about to hit the side kick to the head in the corner, Randy Orton out of nowhere hits the RKO 1-2-3. Randy Orton wins. Let's go, boy. Anyway, so we have is Vicky Guerrero backstage. She says that she has pics of Cena and AJ Lee. Pretty much just to cut that out. But anyway, the next match we have is the Tag Team Championship match between Team Hell No and Team Rhodes Scholars. A pretty good tag team match. Of course, you have Team Hell No not always on the same side, and pretty much Team Rhodes Scholars pulls off with the victory. But sadly, they would only win the match and not win the tag team championships, as Kane would actually go berserk and pretty much go off on Damian Sandow and Cody Rhodes, and the referee pretty much disqualified Kane and gave the win to the Rhodes Scholars. So the Rhodes Scholars wins the match, but Team Hell No still retains the WWE Tag Team Championships. Then we have the Intercontinental Championship match. It's Kofi Kingston, the new Intercontinental Champion, versus The Miz. A very great match between these two. They always put on a show when they face each other. I really enjoyed this match. Pretty much Kofi Kingston, I mean, with that devastating Trouble in Paradise to The Miz, 1-2-3, Kofi Kingston keeps his title and keeps his title reign going. The next match we have is the U.S. Championship. The U.S. Championship is on the line. We have Antonio Cesaro versus Justin Gabriel. Justin Gabriel looked very hot going into this match. I really thought he was going to pull it off. But in my predictions, I have Antonio Cesaro winning this match, and of course, Antonio Cesaro out of nowhere, hits with that devastating kind of like a European uppercut. But anyway, Antonio Cesaro retains the United States Championship. Then we have a tag team match with Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara versus the Primetime Players. Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara, I love the tag team. I love the Primetime Players, PTP. Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara, I love the masks. With Sin Cara has his logo mask, and then on the back he has the Rey Mysterio logo. And of course with Rey Mysterio, he has his his own logo on the front of his mask, and then has the Sin Cara logo on the back. Pretty much Rey Mysterio hits the 619 on Darren Young, and gets the win for his team along with Sin Cara. So pretty much that's it for that match. So then we have the World Heavyweight Championship match between Sheamus and the Big Show. I've been dying to see this match. I mean, I saw it in a sense, if you want to call it an after dark match, when I went to go see Friday Night SmackDown, it was also a great match at the time. It was the first time in Providence that Big Show and Sheamus would face off against each other, but that's for another time. So pretty much Sheamus versus Big Show, a great match. Big Show pretty much dominated throughout the whole match, but Sheamus came in very strong. He proved that he was a man. Big Show, hits a WMD on Sheamus, and I was very shocked. I mean, Sheamus actually kicked out of the WMD. No one has ever done that. And then you have Sheamus hitting the bro kick on Big Show, and then the Big Show would actually kick out. Sheamus getting all fired up, tries to go for the bro kick, but out of nowhere, as soon as Sheamus was about to charge, bam, WMD, 1-2-3, the Big Show is your new World Heavyweight Champion. I'm pretty excited. I mean, I loved Sheamus' title reign. I just didn't like the way he won it in 18 seconds, but either way, it was a great title reign for Sheamus, and hopefully he'll become World Heavyweight Champion one day. Once again, I should say. But pretty much Big Show, hey, congratulations to you, man. I mean, your title reign is longer than 45 seconds. Not trying to put a damper on things, but hey, it's longer than 45 seconds, so that's all I can say about that. Then we have a backstage segment with Teddy Long, Eve Torres, Zack Ryder, Santino Marella, and Ron Simmons. Teddy Long was talking to Eve Torres about her match, and pretty much Zack Ryder comes in a witch costume, saying that he's dressed up as Eve. Eve leaves all upset, and pretty much we have Santino Marella dressed up as Lady Gaga singing "Born This Way," and then of course you have Ron Simmons coming out and saying "Damn." So anyway, so that was a pretty funny little segment, to keep the pay-per-view rolling. So anyway, then we have a triple threat match for the Divas Championship. You have Eve taking on Layla and Kaitlyn. Of course, Eve with her maniacal ways pulls off with the victory after Layla was knocked out by Kaitlyn, and she would hit the moonsault on Kaitlyn just to pull off with the victory, getting the pinfall on Layla. So anyway, so Eve retains the Divas Championship. Then we have as the main event, we have the WWE Champion CM Punk, the man who has held the title for 343 days, and the man who is considered the best in the world, the man who demands respect, CM Punk, versus the unstoppable, the unbeatable, the undefeatable Ryback inside Hell in the Cell. And of course, to point out, the referee in the match was Brad Maddox. Hopefully I'm saying the last name right, but Brad Maddox. And as you guys can remember, a few weeks ago, actually a month ago, you remember Brian Maddox screwed Punk out of a tag team match, as he was, I believe it was Punk and Ziggler versus Sheamus and John Cena, and Punk's foot was on the rope, and pretty much Punk was upset at Brad and all that stuff, and he brung Brad out the next week and so on and so forth. But anyway, what I'm thinking is that Paul Heyman lured Brad Maddox to do something. Maybe he got paid. Maybe something was negotiable between the two guys, the three guys, I should say, including CM Punk. But pretty much throughout the whole match, you have Ryback destroys Punk. I mean, pretty much does unbelievable things to Punk. I mean, with the crowd always saying "Feed me more," it was the adrenaline for Ryback. Ryback, Punk had his moments. I mean, he was very maniacal, using his evil genius ways. Alongside with Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman would actually distract Ryback as CM Punk would go underneath the ring and grab a fire hydrant and pretty much blind Ryback. CM Punk grabs a candlestick, but to no avail, because Ryback is that strong that he just went off of that adrenaline of getting hit with a candlestick, and pretty much destroyed Punk. But out of nowhere, Ryback tries to hit with the Shell Shocker. Brad Maddox low blows Ryback, and then pretty much we have Punk going up with a roll up, the quick 1-2-3 count, and Punk retains the WWE Championship. So as you can see, Punk at the end of the match, if you guys saw the pay-per-view, he tries to run out of the ring as fast as he can, tells the referee out to the outside to lock the door very quick, but to no avail. That Ryback would actually come outside of the ring, and Punk would push Brad Maddox into Ryback. Ryback just pretty much destroys Brad, throws him against the cell, so on and so forth. Ryback and Punk pretty much climbed the Hell in the Cell, as Punk was trying to crawl away from the Hell in the Cell, as Paul Heyman was actually dragging Punk, I should say. And then as they were climbing up to the top of the cell, Ryback grabs Punk, hits the Shell Shocker on the top of the cell, takes off his straps, and says, "Feed me more! Feed me more! Feed me more!" But anyway, pretty much you have CM Punk, still your WWE Champion. We'll see him be the WWE Champion for 344 days tomorrow. Will we see Ric Flair, possibly manage Dolph Ziggler tomorrow? We don't know. I'll probably do a video on that, but we'll see what happens. And what do you think? Do you think Ryback will get another chance at Punk? Let me know what you guys think down below. I give this pay-per-view about an 8 out of 10. It was actually a pretty good pay-per-view. I couldn't lie to you about it. I mean, it was a great pay-per-view. Some good matches. I mean, they didn't really use any jobber matches, which is also a good thing. So anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think down below. This has been Ryan18. Don't forget to like this video, comment, and subscribe. And pretty much this has been it. This is my WWE Hell in the Cell 2012 review. And this is pretty much it, guys. I'm out. Peace. Thank you guys for checking out that last video. Don't forget to subscribe to my Facebook page, and my Twitter page is down below where you guys can like me and follow me. And prepare to be electrified with another video coming soon.